Hello and welcome to the Duttons live stream on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. We are so glad you're tuning in. And we have Dad up here in the front. We have Marcus right here. We have Josiah here, Jessica, and Julian. And Tim.
I'm not here.
We're dedicating this live stream. This is a very special live stream. We are dedicating it to my dad's brother, Kelly, our Uncle Kelly. Uncle Kelly just passed last Monday. And we wanted to start off with a song that I know that he loved. And we want to dedicate this song especially to all of the family, but especially to all of Uncle Kelly's grandkids. So they would be Grandpa's grandkids and great-grandkids. Dad, do you know how many grandkids he has?
Well, he has 66 or something like that, nearly 70.
He has 66, and then great-grandkids, I found out that. Do you know what that number is?
I do not know what that number is.
57 great-grandchildren. So it's an amazing legacy.
And he is my little brother.
I love it. No, we are so glad to be here, and we dedicate this to all of you, to all of Kelly's family. Here we go. Let's give a big shout out to our live studio audience. Can you guys give us a big cheer? Thank you so much. We are so glad you came. We have a show tonight at 8 p.m. Now, Dad, We're going to bring Mom out here in a minute, but we're going to do a clip of a song that I know that Uncle Kelly really loved. It was one that was written by Glenn Campbell, and we did it. This is a video that we recorded in 1990. It's called Less of Me. Do you remember that one, Dad?
Yes, I do remember that.
And you look really good in this video. Yeah, nice and young. Here we go with Less of Me.
Let me be a little kinder, let me be a little blinder to the faults of those about me. Let me praise a little more. Let me be when I am weary, just a little bit more cheery. Think a little more of others and a little less of me. Temptation bids me waver. Let me strive a little harder to be all that I should be. Let me be a little weaker with the brother that is weaker. Let me think more of my neighbor and a little less of me. A little bit more cheery. Let me serve a little better those that I am striving for. Let me be a little weaker with the brother that is weaker. Think a little more of others and a little less of me.
We're on.
Yes, welcome back.
Good memories with
Boy,
that one.
I love that song. That's one of my favorite all-time songs that we recorded was Less of Me. It has a great message.
Definitely, and I was texting some of my cousins today, kind of seeing what some of the favorite songs that their dad loved to hear us sing over the years, and they just said any good old country song. And then they mentioned The Rose, and they said, but they loved to hear, Uncle Kelly loved to hear Jenny sing that one. And of course, any of those just good old Charlie Pride, Johnny Cash songs. He just
Those were
loved,
his favorites, yeah.
loved all of those songs. So I tried to pick one that I did know that he loved that song, Less of Me. But Dad, I thought right now you could maybe share a couple memories or a memory. Do you have any of your brother?
You know,
Of course you have some memories of your brother, but share.
I really liked my brother, and life seems just a little bit strange now, not having him in my life anymore. After we had outgrown some of the childishness of the younger years as we matured a bit and both of us became teenagers, we really enjoyed each other and had a good time associating. I remember particularly both of us were on the football team at the same time. I was a senior, and that was my last year, and he had just joined the football team as a freshman. Now, I played the position of right tackle, and it just so happened that we played an unbalanced line, which means that the left tackle, instead of the line being symmetrical around the center, the left tackle would move over to the right of the right tackle, the right side of the right tackle. And I remember us doing these plays on the opposing team, a high-low play where we would take the man out in front of us. That was particularly fun. In the last game that I happened to play, we got to play together.
That is
And
so cool.
and we had many nice experiences after that. One of them that I like to reflect upon is that I went on my first date with my lovely wife, double dating with my wife Kelly and his wife, whose name is Sheila, also.
Boy, that was a magical night, and I have such fond feelings as when I remember Kelly and Sheila and that evening. You had that awesome new convertible, and I remember you put the top down on the convertible, and Kelly drove the car, and we sat in the back seat, and you had your guitar. We drove through the cliffs of Zion National Park. It was just an absolutely
magical.
amazing
I
evening.
bet.
Before he asked me out, I wasn't too sure about this.
Oh, okay, this is what I remember you telling us as kids. You weren't too sure about it because he was 10 years older than you, this older guy, and he
Yeah.
pulled up in a convertible, and Mom remembers saying, well, at least he has a nice car.
It was a 1967 Ford XL 390 convertible.
And I think it was
Ooh-wee, yeah.
1967 that we went on our
Yeah,
first
it was
date.
So it is so
1967.
cool
Car.
that two Dutton brothers both married a Sheila. There's two Sheila Duttons.
And
It's
what-
so cool.
And how they kept it straight in the family. It was Sheila Dean and Sheila Kelly. And that's, what a sweet memory that is for me right now, thinking of Kelly and Sheila in the front seat on that wonderful beginning of our courtship and our life with your family, my life with your family.
And Sheila and I sat in the back seat with my guitar on my lap.
I was going to say, what were you doing in the back seat, Dad?
He did that on purpose.
Oh, it was perfectly
We were being
proper.
good. We were being good.
Now, were they married, Kelly and Sheila?
Yes. Oh, they had been married for a long time. That's how they got so many grandkids.
I was going to say, they have 13 children. Yeah, that's awesome.
And in fact, if any of my cousins, anybody are watching, let's go ahead and you guys give us a shout out on the super chat. On
And
the chat.
can the people at home see this football photo?
Here?
Yes, you are on the very end, in the second row on the left.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
Uncle Kelly is on the top row, third in from the left.
I'll be darned.
From
So,
the left. Oh, wow.
Brenda sent me that today.
I don't remember that picture.
An illustration for your story, honey. I love it.
It's
Yeah, how
awesome.
Now,
about
where
that?
are us in the convertible?
I do not have a picture of you guys in the convertible.
we do have
That would be so great. So Nanette just texted me. Nanette, the chat, if you're looking at the link, there's a little button that says live chat. So kind of where you can put the thumbs up and everything, there's a live chat, and you just click on that icon, and then it should open up the chat, right? And then you can type whatever you want to
That's
say.
neat. We can see some
Yeah,
of
Nanette
Nanette's
just texted
memories.
me. Oh, let's see. Kimber Dutton, Elliot, and family are here. I'm loving this tribute to Dad. Oh, hi,
Hey,
Kimber.
guys. We miss everybody.
So
Yes.
Elliot is child number 12 of their children.
And we just Tim and I have been so busy this week that we weren't able to start preparing for tonight's live stream until today. And
So Amy
we had-
dumped about 1,000 pictures and said,
and
hey, Tim, do something with these pictures.
I just felt so strongly that we needed to dedicate this to Kelly Dutton, and so we went. My cousins were sending me pictures today, and anyway.
And for those of you in the family who may not have seen a live stream before, we have viewers from Brazil online. We have viewers from the UK and
Spain, Germany.
so Uncle Kelly's good thoughts about Uncle Kelly's going out worldwide
All over the
tonight.
world.
Definitely.
Yes.
Oh, Myrna and Veronica. Hi, Veronica and Myrna just got on. Oh, Veronica is here. We love you. Thank you
So we
for
put
talking
together-
about our dad.
We put together a slideshow honoring Uncle Kelly with a whole bunch of pictures from his life and to one of the songs that we know he really liked by Alan Jackson. You'll see.
And folks out there, you might see that he resembles this guy just a little bit.
We're going to see some pictures right now of Kelly Dutton and a bunch with Dad
both
as
the
well.
brothers,
with
yeah.
both the brothers
And
and,
they
with
have a sister,
their
sorry,
sister,
Terry.
Terry.
Terry,
the Three Musketeers.
She's cuter than the two guys, though.
Terry was
My-
a surprise, right?
My little sister Terry was born when I was 17 and my little brother Kelly was 14.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to watch right now the Duttons. Well, we're going to hear the Duttons singing Alan Jackson's Remember When to pictures of Dean and Kelly and Terry, and then, of course,
family.
all of Kelly's family.
Yep.
Let's roll it. Thank you.
Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when Remember when the sound of little feet was the music. We danced till week to week, brought back the love. We found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when Remember when 30 seemed so old. Now looking back, it was just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had. Remember when
Wiping tears away.
I know.
That was so
really nice.
sweet.
One thing that I'm really happy about is that we just happen to not have a show on Saturday, and we get to go and see the family, and I just feel so blessed.
To fly over tomorrow.
So we're going to be able to go to
That
the
was
funeral.
one good time when that road date was postponed because of the pandemic, that it worked to our advantage. We're really
Yes.
grateful for that.
Yes.
Most deaths and funerals come at really inconvenient times, but this one
Dad, you're so cute. You always have something cute
This one
to
was
say.
more
this one
convenient.
happened to come at a very convenient time so that most of us are able to attend
my
the funeral.
goodness. I just want to
I'm
say...
not sure all of his family thinks it was convenient.
No. I want to give
No.
shout-outs right now to all of my Dutton relatives, all of our relatives. We've got Kimber, Dutton, Elliot, and the family are watching. Veronica, Veronica and her family are watching. Myrna and and number 9, I love it. Number 9 is watching.
Yeah, in the
We
chat,
have
they've been putting which number
Jamie
they are.
Jamie Robinson, Kelly's
These-
daughter. Yes. Oh.
These are Kelly's children that
Yes.
she's naming off.
The ones with
Martell-
numbers are Kelly's
Martell
children.
Simons, that's Veronica's husband. And then we have Shani Dutton. I love this. Oh, yes. Stan is number 11. Nanette Billings. Nanette's number 5. Daphne Thomas. Daphne's number 3. Oh, I just love this.
Okay, Ted, where are you? Number
Oh,
1.
and
You can't let him
I'm
out, do you?
sure the ones that have not been able to get on are going to watch
Mary
it
Ellen
later.
and Robert Billings.
And they might be watching, they're just not in the chat, too.
Yeah, I
We
love
just
this.
love all of you guys so much, and we love Uncle Kelly and so many wonderful memories with him. And all of you.
Brecken, Veronica's oldest, with their 2 children. Him and his wife and their 2 children.
I love it.
That's
Tim and
awesome.
I are going to go ahead and get ready for the last
Okay.
number. If you guys want to share any more shout outs or any more memories, and then we're going to sing a favorite hymn.
Just one recollection at the birth of their first child, Ted. I happened to be with Kelly at the hospital when Ted was born, and when his wife Sheila came out of the delivery room with all seriousness in her eyes and on her face, she said, "I will never do that again." And that was the first of 13. And
That
she
was
also,
a famous story in the family. Yes, I heard that one too. Sorry, go ahead, Dad.
No, that's all of that experience.
I also remember what a rascal Kelly was, and probably still is. He's probably terrorizing
Oh my gosh,
everybody in heaven.
you just walk by his car and all of a sudden he'd honk and you'd scream and jump, and he was always tickling Aunt Terry, and, like in those pictures.
I was home alone with 2 little babies, and Dean was in meetings late at night in our first home in Southeast Provo, and there was a knock at the back door, and I thought, could be knocking at the door at this hour? Opened the door, and there was Kelly plastered against the screen.
He just left to freak you out.
Oh my gosh, I lost 20 years that night.
I love it. All right, well, let's go ahead and stand up, right? Are we doing... Okay, we're going to stand up, and then we're going to move off the screen and let Amy and Tim take it home with How Great Thou Art, right? Is that what you guys are doing? Awesome.
Well, this is a lovely hymn that gives all the praise to God. During these times, we remember that He's in charge, that everything comes out very fairly in the end, and we will see our loved ones again.
Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. God, his Son not sparing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it in. that on the cross my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart.
Then I shall bow in humble adoration and then proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
We love you, Uncle Kelly.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next Thursday.